You're gorgeous, but what's with the baseball cap? I'd say, lose the baseball caps, thinking emoji. And I'd say, it's called fashion. Look it up. In fact, why don't we do that? Here's a brief history of the baseball cap. America's national cap, as it's sometimes referred to as, began its journey on the baseball field, worn exclusively by the baseball players as a sun visor protection from the sun and from the elements. The first baseball caps of their kind were wool with a leather bill, much like this awesome one that I am wearing. I thrifted it for $5. I absolutely love it. This was the one that caused those crazy comments. I don't know when women stopped supporting women, but we digress. Like a lot of iconic, timeless fashion items, hello trench coat, hello bomber jacket, the baseball cap started out as purely functional and practical, but it wasn't long until TV world, the movie world, celebrity, and popular culture became completely captivated by it. Sorry, but I mean, it was right there. I had to dad joke you. In the 1960s, agricultural companies began to realize the possibilities with this kind of like mini billboard here, right? It was an opportunity for them to promote and market their brands. And so the trucker cap was born. This became even more popular into the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and of course the 2000s. I mean, if you look at brands like Von Dutch that Paris Hilton was always wearing, trucker caps were everywhere, particularly amongst brands of that era like D Squared. I mean, it just became such a big part of fashion. And there were so many cool ways that they were completely mixed up. And I think the way that I love to wear hats like that is exactly like mixing it up. So this is something sporty, and then I've teamed it with something more corporate, more business. And I think Rihanna does that amazingly too, but more on that in a minute. Around the same time as the trucker cap and the baseball cap became more popular, they were also being highlighted, obviously, as a great way to shield and protect our skin from the sun for both men and women. And if you look at Vogue summertime spreads also during this period, it really reinforced that, and it made hats genderless, which we love. I mean, fashion doesn't have a gender. It's just we humans that have decided that it does. So let's undecide that. TV and movies jumped on board next. Hello, Tom Selleck in Magnum PI, of course MacGyver, and of course Tom Cruise in Top Gun really cemented the baseball cap's journey from field to fashion. The headgear was adopted by musicians from rappers to punk rockers, grunge singers in the 90s, pop stars, and then you've got the MTV generation in the 2000s, Y2K vibes. Celebrities began to use the trusty baseball cap as a great way to shield their faces from the paparazzi. Baseball caps also crossed borders to my neck of the woods. Hello, baseball cap icon, Princess Diana. She loved a baseball cap.